utility, I think utility is the only way the NFT marketplace survives. I think unless you're selling a incredibly valuable piece of art, doodles that my 5-year-old does are that fad is gone, right? It's already dead.
Yep.
But utility and evidence of membership or loyalty or participation or badge of honor, whatever you want to call it, whether it's DAO or NFT form, is where the future of loyalty, memberships is where the future of NFTs are, and present form of NFTs are. You've seen like Gary Vee with VCon recently doing, the purchase of an NFT, giving the owner the ability to attend his VCon conference, and then he's been adding additional benefits that weren't even kind of promised. Those types of things. I think, look, it's the same version of like your Blockbuster card or whatever you want to call it. You pay your fee and you have access to certain privileges. And I think that's where the future is, and then some. However, presents major challenges, right? Because if I'm an NFT marketplace, OpenSea, or you can pick your favorite one, and I'm selling a utility NFT. And I was having this conversation with the person who runs NFTs for one of the major marketplaces recently, and there's a promised utility. How does that platform that is kind of the intermediary in the marketplace in the sale of that NFT assure that the seller delivers on that utility? And it's difficult, right? Sure, you can pick reputable partners to be in business with. You can ensure that the utility terms are clear and concise, but there's still some serious challenges around that. And then that leads to the issue of securities laws, right? Because if that utility is something that starts to trample or traverse onto securities laws, because that utility is viewed as an investment, you're participating in revenues. There's a famous Supreme Court case called the Howey test that basically says, it's a security if it's an investment of money. There's an expectation of profits from that investment. That investment of money is in a common enterprise, and any profit that comes from the efforts of a promoter or a third party are involved in that. And if you satisfy that test, you're a security and you're regulated by securities laws. You either have to qualify for exemption or register that security. And many people in the Web3 world view that Howey test not applying because of that, because of that third factor of the test, which is, there's no common enterprise. It's Web3. There are dozens or hundreds or thousands of people. It's not like 5 startup, partners starting a company and that's their common enterprise. The problem, I think, with that is that typically doesn't ring true, at least at the early stages of a NFT's life or a DAO structure's life. It may happen eventually where it's so disintermediated or decentralized that one could very solidly argue that Howey test doesn't apply. But I think in its current form, there's a real risk that with a lot of these, the test would apply, it would be deemed a security, and you're subject to regulation and have to apply for some form of exemption or register your security.